Cool. I like it when Zoom updates actually take a step out of it and make it easier for the computer illiterate, such as me. So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Racers News Network Live. So we had some grand plans for tonight, but Mother Nature, being the miserable, you know what, had kind of made a little change in the plans, but things are still going to happen. Gary Simons, one of the promoters, along with his partner Vince Mussolino, uh, from the DEWZEN Triple 10Ks, is here to talk about what's going on with that. Allie was going to join us, but she had some things she had to tend to. But she'll be back because we're guaranteed we're going to have another show about the rescheduled date. There's no doubt about that. She'll be joining us then. Of course, Susan, the official sponsor, title sponsor of the Triple 10Ks at Lebanon Valley Dragway. And of course, teacher extraordinaire over here to my left, anyways, uh, Mr. Pete Sanka. How is everybody doing tonight?
Good,
I'm
good,
doing
good.
well,
Yeah.
but I am on a very big delay. You're going to hear me before you see me. I tried resetting the computer, can't figure it out. So
That might
uh,
be the best thing happened. Hearing you before we see you. Who knows, Pete?
I guess a late me is better than no me. I don't know.
Not on the tree. Not on the tree.
True. That is very true.
So you're saying Allie got rain delayed too. She's been postponed.
Yes, but I guess she is happy that it's on her birthday weekend.
Yes, yes. She texted me to let me know that, hey, we're gonna celebrate. I said, oh boy, okay. We'll celebrate as long as we're racing. Here.
So Gary, the one thing I had, well, God knows I have always a lot more than one thing to say, but um, thank you very much for making a shitty decision uh, early enough that people could plan around it. And when I say shitty, I don't mean your decision is. I mean it's a call that you had to make, and I'm sure there are a boatload of people that appreciate you making it when you made it, as opposed to waiting till the last minute. Um, it's not cool that you had to do it, but thank you for doing it when you did. And let's hope that the makeup date is nothing but sunshine from start to finish.
No problem. It's funny because we're on the phone with Wayne. If anybody knows the facility, it's the master, Wayne, and we called him what is today? Tuesday. So Monday we called him. Vince called him and he's like, well, let's wait it out. We'll check on Wednesday. It's Lebanon Valley. That's what we hear all the time.
Right.
Weather's funny. And the reality is I've said it from day one. You guys know this. It's a driver's oriented race. It's what we revolve around this whole race. So what are we thinking? We're thinking about the driver. What are we going to have to do? Are they going to do we want them sitting around? Okay, one day we lose a day. I know I'm not happy sitting around doing anything. So the reality is Wayne gave us a call, gave us the input that we needed, which is important because this takes a, what do they say? It takes a village,
Takes a village, sure.
Yeah. And yes, the phone calls, the texts come in, not anything but thank you. And there's no better feeling. I get goosebumps just thinking about it. Vince is like, call me ASAP. I said no, because I didn't want to hear what I was about to hear. And he said, canceled. I go, no, postponed. He goes, yeah, that too. So got on the phone with him. We as quick as we could, because my phone's ringing, his phone's ringing, and it's like September 14th, 15th. Yes, we're going to be on top of a different race, but not a very big one. Big in stature, but not big in car count. So everything I think will work out even better because I'm going to tell you something. There are probably 6 drivers between the high roller door and dragster that said, wait a minute, I want back in,
Yeah,
so
yeah, right.
this got interesting in different ways. We'll talk about that going forward. But on behalf of myself and Vince Mussolino, and I am always going to throw Wayne in there because he's a huge part of this. You're very welcome, and thank you for everybody understanding the quick decision. That's how this needs to be done appropriately.
Yeah, I mean it's funny because my son is going to be competing for the first time in his Monte Carlo, and he is chomping at the bit. And
Oh,
he said, Sunday looks like it's going to be dry. Do you think they'll just do it on Sunday? And my feeling, without talking to any of you guys, was if Lebanon Valley takes on the amount of water that they're saying is coming, even if you woke up Sunday morning to blue skies, I mean, there's going to be a shitload of water on the property. I don't know what it would take to even get the facility raceable. I'm hearing somewhere between 5 and 9 inches of rain between Thursday and Saturday night. That's a boatload of water to overcome.
right. And you're looking at, there's a lot to that. It takes the joy, the reason, the purpose of putting this race together. Yes, and you're talking about possible seepage and things that could happen. Track looks beautiful. Not the track's fault that it's saturated. I've been there with another track, Maryland International Raceway. Then we're not talking about a thunderstorm here. We're talking about
Yeah. You're talking about 2 solid days of rain. Yeah, right.
They call me Gary, the Garyologist today. They're like, dude, I've never seen you watch weather. I go, look at this. We got a window here. And they're like, Gare, you always tell us, plan ahead, do the right thing. And I said, man, I know more about weather right now than I've ever known in my life.
Then you want to, I'm sure.
But what do? Is you do the right thing. Vince called. I mean, we knew, I think we had a feeling yesterday, and it was planning now. What's the future? What's our deal? How are we going to do this? And how do we make it work? And Wayne said, yep, September 14th, 15th. I mean, bonus thing is what New England's got theirs the weekend before.
Yep.
We'll have ours. Bracket finals are the following weekend at Lebanon Valley.
Right.
So something to tell the drivers, which I will let them know. I'm thinking about doing a live feed. Probably, and then they can leave their vehicles. So if somebody's at the twin, whatever it's going to be, triple twins, could be quadruples. We don't know anymore. But what we're gonna offer, Wayne's offering, if you're at the 10Ks and you're going to be following week brackets, you can leave your stuff.
Nice.
I think that's a bonus, a little bonus package there. See, my phone's blowing up right now. So it's blowing up in a positive. All the feedback. I mean, I took care of the ice cream. That was very important to make sure that, Deanna had set the ice cream for September 14th now. Because if I bring brownies, what goes good with brownies? Ice cream. That said, Brian Epps unfortunately can't make it that weekend. So we won't have a photographer. But we may not. I mean, we still got time. Trust me, I'll make something happen. If I got to take pictures myself. So we'll make it all happen. That's what we do. I got my umbrella. I'm always ready for anything. So I'm excited.
Well, thank you for what you do. And again, we pretty much say this every show because they're always doing something. But thank you to Lebanon Valley and the crew for accommodating the switch. And it's going to be just as fantastic as if it was this coming race. You guys will pull it off.
Yeah, and Vince said, don't tell them. I said, oh, that means I need to tell them stuff, right? And there's a slight chance, pretty good, who knows, but it was 30 in 3 days, right?
Yep.
What do you for 2 days?
15 and 15.
Oh, whoa, I didn't say it. I didn't say
Didn't have to.
He's gotten, since he's went to work at a school, he's gotten better at math.
I have. I didn't even have to take my shoes off for that. That was pretty good, right?
But since he put that raffle up, he must be pretty good at math now.
Well, I'd like to see a little more action on it. I'll tell you that. I was hoping that we'd get a couple more under our belts in a shorter time, but we'll see.
I'll take the parade if it's still available. You know me, I like a good raffle. So
I like it.
Yes, we're looking at. You said it. We'll put it that way. I didn't say it, but there's a potential there. I mean, if all goes well and falls into place, keep the entry fee the way it is. Work on round money situation and stuff because we always like to make sure we're paying out enough. We want to make it worthwhile. We say that all the time.
I have a question.
You always have.
I know typically the dirt racing tends to stop a little earlier in the season than other racing forms. Is the circle track still going to be open on Saturday night, and you have to call it around 5, 6 o'clock?
My understanding, it's over August 31st. So there will be no circle track racing. Matter of fact, there's a young man that works with me who races and will be racing at Lebanon Valley and said to me, we're done August 31st. That shouldn't affect you. I go, Wayne and Vince are pretty quick on these things. So we do know that weather permitting and everything else that falls into the stars align and all that, they are not racing that night. So that is a actual 5 hours to our good.
Yeah, that's a huge benefit, and still early enough in the year where it doesn't really get cool and slippery at night too. So that's a beautiful thing.
So that being said, we're pondering the high roller, a chance, and so far Vince hasn't texted me to say stop, but we may move the high rollers into the night depending on time, car count, etc. I mean, if it calls for it, we're running really good, and if we have to move it to a 16-car field to do the right thing, but that's stuff we don't want to take anything and throw it out the door, because that's not how we work. That's not how it should be.
Yep.
The main objective is get to that weekend as we go. Everybody knows I stay on that post and I celebrate the wins no matter where they're racing, but I also like to keep the information flowing, positive. I was telling Chris today, I'm nothing but positive. So you want to argue or discuss or talk about something, take it off the Facebook. We'll have a chat about it. But
Absolutely.
I want to keep positive flow. I could have been positive up until Wednesday night, but no, let's squash it. We're not going to do it. We can't do it. Let's just say that it can't be done. Right. So the reality, we really, really want to stay with the high rollers too. So that's something we'll see what we do there. Well, I'm sure Vince and everybody will all figure it out together. We'll figure out what the right thing to do is. I'm excited. I'm always excited.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's cool too, because there's actually a guy I don't know who he is, and I don't remember his name, but I remember reading the post earlier today. He was gonna make the haul from somewhere in Maine out to the valley to run your race.
Lee Gibson.
Hey, yes. Could I interrupt you for 1 second? I have a couple people messaging me saying that they can't find us online. Where are we?
Hold that thought, and I will.
I think Deanne's one of them.
Hold on, I will tend to that. I thought I did. Maybe I missed one. Hold on.
Do we have any viewers? Are you showing any?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do. I've got people on my end.
Yeah.
They told me to put the umbrella. A buddy of mine said, put the umbrella away.
I'll tell them to just go under your name, right?
Yeah, it's under my name on Facebook, and I just put the link. I thought I had done it earlier. I might have messed up. I just put the link on the RNN page.
So what we should do is we should break this guy's chops, and as soon as he gets on, say, "All right, good night, everybody."
Yeah.
Thanks
for having me. Scheduled for September 15th, 2025.
It was a great race. We did a great job today.
And also, just if you could pass along to anybody else too, Pete, if they're not a member of the page, they won't be able to see it. But if they should be able to go onto my personal Facebook page.
Gotcha.
Be able to see it.
And if they're not,
too bad.
They're not. Hey, what are they doing? Sleeping? Come on now.
All right, so DEWZEN is still going to be the official sponsor, even though it's slightly delayed.
Yeah.
And what else has been percolating in that little brain of yours? Not little brain, but that brain of yours.
Well,
Sorry.
I got those awesome plates that your wife made. I still got a stack of those. I was ready to sell, so they'll be ready. We're still doing the actually I want to Rick Lorenz of Lorenz United. He's still on board 100%. I probably got to give him a call, let him know. Everybody, the mini melts is still on board. That ice cream will be ready and available for September 14th and 15th. Still doing the best appearing dragster door car, dragster and door car.
One of these days, I'm going to win that. You know.
Yeah, it's been a consideration. We've already looked into it. I might have hey Chris, we'll have to work on a separate one.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm a very special boy license plate or something.
Could I get like a best appearing for all Vega wagons that are red or something?
We'll just do something like I crabbed long enough. This is what they gave me. Something that's
right. I came to the DEWZEN and all I got was this damn t-shirt.
came to cruising and all I was cruising, you know.
Oh, I just came up with a perfect idea. We could take a picture of Kenny from South Park, put it on a license plate, and put Pete underneath it, but across the top, I am a very special boy.
That's right. I will tell you, I was lobbying hard for that award last year, but man, that car that won it was. If I won it and that car was on the property, I would have walked over and handed him the prize. That car was absolutely beautiful.
And it was, I picked I picked that car too specifically, along with a lot of people coming up like, dude, if you don't pick this one, there's a good story. He's a good guy. He had a rough weekend that weekend.
He did.
I remember very well. I came up to him and he goes, "What? What did I do wrong?" I was like,
"You throw me out of here or what?"
That was exactly the look and the sound. He's like, "What? What, man?" He goes, "I don't know." I go, "Dude, you've been voted best appearing." He goes, he gave me a hug. He goes, "I won something." He says,
"Hallelujah." Yeah.
It was awesome. It was awesome. And that is exactly what that's about. You know, it can't just be about paint to me. It's got to be like the people, the guys.
Right. The whole story right.
Right. You know, you're about you. We know that, Pete. So I get that. But you also just said it. If there's any other car out there. So I have a tough, and the fact that I'm sitting here staring at your car now the whole time, I'm feeling brainwashed a little bit.
Well, it's good. So funny enough, not that I want to make the show about me, but what the hell? I just fired up the car today for the first time. It's the first time it ran since it left your race last year.
Wow. I
took the hood scoop off of it. It's going to have a cowl hood on it like my background picture right now. I think it's 1 inch higher than that one, if I'm not mistaken. But it's all full-blown EFI now. So no carburetor. It's all individual injectors. And so I'm kind of excited to see how it's going to run. But I'm looking forward. If I'm being completely honest with you, I am going to take the postponed race as a positive for me. Because the thought of just firing it up with a whole new system and coming up there and trying to compete in the triple tens was a little nerve-wracking. So now I could, wear it in a little bit before I compete. Yep. But I'm really looking forward. It was my favorite race last year, and I'm guessing it's going to be my favorite race this year too. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Chris, you hear all that? He really laid it out there good, dude. He spread it right out.
And if I could win this award, my whole family would be so proud of me.
I'm going to vote for this, Gary. I'm going to vote for you for president. It's over, man. I mean, my God, my heart melts for you. I think the sun just.
My daughter looked at me before she went away and said, "Dad, I just hope you win that award. That's all I care about."
Oh, go ahead and throw the kid in there.
He could come home with a hole in the block, 4 flat tires, It's sitting
That's
over
right.
this luggage, it flips over going in the trailer, and the trailer falls off driving down to 84 going home. But damn it, I got the award.
I got it. I got it. Gary,
This
I'm
is
going
my-
in tomorrow. I'm going
Hey,
to
I
put an
got it
extra
right
coat of
now.
wax on it just for this award.
I'm gonna have your wife put on there. This is my Wally. We'll
That's
have one.
right.
Actually, it's funny.
This is my Wally.
That's how I met this knucklehead. Was when
Right.
the last Wally that he won.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, at a track that is no longer with us.
Well, maybe. I guess since we weren't gonna do it, we weren't sure how everything was gonna go. Maybe we got time now to find a sponsor. Not that I'm asking anybody, but or help with maybe doing a driver's appreciation that night again. I'm gonna work on that. I think that went very, very well last year, and I do love doing that stuff. In fact, I just came off a weekend where I had my own car show put together and raised over $3,000 for a family there. So it's something that's near and dear to my heart. Is I say it all the time, the drivers, So we'll work on that. I'm gonna work on trying to get a half a sponsor or something to go in on with us for that, because I think that would say a lot more than we already do. For that weekend, just to kind of top it off, because that weekend is what do they call it? The what is that race?
No drama.
Yeah, those guys are there that weekend, so we're piggybacking them.
The supercars are supposed to be there. I looked it up earlier. I can't remember everything that's going to be.
That's gonna make that track amazing with us, them, and that's the only thing. That's the reason why I was asked today about Friday. Is they got the track rented specifically for their testing. So we really, unless something changes, maybe we can, even though we made this decision the way we did, maybe now we have time maybe to sit back and talk to them.
Right.
And maybe we can incorporate with them. Who knows? I don't know that. I'm just throwing it out there in case one of them's sitting there listening, which would be, I think, even cooler, because why not? And let's not lie, it's splitting costs and stuff. We're talking about a high, things cost a lot of money nowadays. So not track specifically. I'm just talking in general. So just something to throw out there. Chris has got his finger up.
Kurt Burns posted. There we go. I gotta learn to speak English.
Pete, can we get Pete to talk again?
Yeah, to decipher. No. No drama has been canceled for the 14th. It came from our group. Wayne called and talked to the uppers, and no drama. So there's going to be no drama guys there, unless they come to race in the triples or the doubles.
Really?
That's right here. You see it, Pete?
No, I'm still trying to get my buddy online here.
Oh, all right. But yeah, no
Wow.
drama has been canceled for the 14th. So
wow, that changes everything.
So the other thing I wanted to throw out too was we're gonna do something a little different this year. I talked to my wife. She's gonna make a video. I'm gonna try and get as many in cars as I can with
That'd
this
be
little guy right here. So she's
Yeah.
gonna try and put together a video. It may not be like immediately out, but it'll be out sometime, within a week or so after the event.
Oh,
So-
I'll gladly make a pass or two with that in my car. That'd be cool.
Yep. Little in-car camera. It's self-powered, just charge it up, and it goes right onto the SD card that's in it. So I picked this up last week, and we're gonna give it a whirl. So actually, we'll give it a. You know what we can do, Pete? We'll test it at New England.
Oh, there you go. That works.
So it does have a front and a rear view camera, but I would have to zip tie it into place, and I don't want to have wires and everything running through somebody's car. So I'll just use the suction cup mount one, and I don't want to
Yeah,
scratch.
I mean, even if you wanted to play around with the rear view in my car, that's fine with me. It's a friggin' station wagon, so the back opens up. And
Oh, I know.
did I mention how practical my car is, Gary? By any chance?
It's the old version.
Let me just go get the plate.
It's the older version of the Griswold family truckster.
So,
You think you hate it now?
I know if nothing else, I'm gonna wind up with like a candy bar over this or something.
I'll bring some of those little Three Musketeers bite-sized bars, and I like throwing them at you.
take the plate. Take the plate.
Yeah, just take the plate and go home.
Here's your Wally. Now leave.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tim Barrett.
As I advertise the plate, see how quick. Thank
Yeah.
you for
Where's the
advertising.
boss? Hey, oh, boss, come here. Come here.
Come hither.
Come hither.
I just got out of the shower. Don't mind me. Oh, hey, nice.
Hey.
Look at that, huh? Who made
Yeah.
that? Some
These
wicked talented
real
girls.
cool, some real cool chick from out of town.
That's me. That's me. Cool.
See,
Awesome.
Team-
We get that Vega wagon one of these.
There you go.
We're gonna make a special one. Don't worry, me and you will talk.
All right, cool.
I'm
Sounds
sure.
like a plan.
That's gonna have Kenny from South Park. All right.
And it's probably gonna say second again. You know,
That's all right.
we really like that car. Tell me more about it, please. Tell me more.
I bought the car when I was 13 years old.
Just the other day.
I slaved making pizzas and washing dishes to buy it, just so you know.
That's it. You ate pizzas.
I did. You're right. And let's be honest, I didn't clean up after myself either. So whatever.
Maybe I'll have to do a raffle or something. But yeah, I'm excited. I think it's like a breath of fresh air. We don't have to sit here and wonder anymore about this whole race. And it's exciting to know we got dates lined up. To hear about the no drama. Unfortunate they're not racing, but it's great for us, of course. And maybe now I gotta, and by the way, I want to point out that Vince was supposed to be racing a divisional that weekend at Maple Grove. I don't want anybody to feel bad, but he decided to supersede that race and do this. So
Superseded.
All right.
he decided to like, hey, let's put this first. So being a world champion, he's probably already said, hey, I got enough trophies for now.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to have to add on another shelf for my trophy, so we'll just do this.
Yeah, he stayed.
Membership
he
has
humble.
its privileges.
He's very humble, had a bigger truck, make the cage bigger in his car, the whole 9 yards, So he's got another car now, but we won't get into that. That was just a raffle he won. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, we will be looking for a photographer. If you guys know anybody that could do on the premises, like Brian Epps. Brian Epps, it doesn't work in the schedule, so it's unfortunate, but we are, in case somebody knows anybody that wants to, do the photography for the day, we can talk. Just send them my way and we'll chat about it. I'd like to do on premise pictures as, drivers are racing.
Right.
So what do you got there, Chris? Any questions coming in?
Sorry, I'm just. Hold on. Sorry. Bear with me.
Brian Hansberry
think.
said that I just put a large deposit in your account to try and sway the voting.
That's a lie. He won't even give me any money.
Yeah, no, I'm cheap. I'm way too cheap for that.
We like to call
the
that.
guy that lives in the state that helped put the U.S. into space. He's cheap and his internet sucks.
Yeah, I can't argue with any of that. Whatever.
We're okay with that.
Oh, all right. So what else is going on with the race? Anything else? We gotta get serious here.
Any plans for next year? Anything
Yes.
like that?
Great idea.
Well, we always, I guess we don't have any dates, of course. We always have to get with Wayne and discuss that.
Sure.
Hopefully it won't be raining, but the reality is we don't really plan it till this one's over. We try not to get too far ahead of ourselves. So we'll probably stay around the same time of year, that's for sure. I always like to stay in mid-August. Makes it simple. It's a good time, usually a good time of year, but I don't know. Nothing yet, nothing planned yet. I mean, for this year we got the shirts. Vince picked the shirts up this year. I got those plates. Really, it's coming off the fact that we just found out about everything. And then you just tell me that, so I'm sure Vince is going to be like, "Hey, we got Friday back." So I don't know that if we did get Friday back, then that's going to change the high roller. I do know that the high roller, all those people that said, "Oh, my tire has a scuff mark in it, I can't make it," when I knew they weren't coming because of the weather, now all of a sudden jump back down the high roller, but they lost their spot. So one thing I did want to do that I was trying to do was we have our high roller doors, high roller dragster of 32 cars each. And I always end up with probably 10 alternates. So what I was trying to do is create a big stakes race where anybody on the alternate list, if you want to go in at 500 and 8 cars, I want to do it like an 8-car type shootout, but obviously a bracket style race.
Right.
I do want that still, because I always end up with 10 guys or girls that don't make the field. I mean, it's the way it works. The dragster, they come out of the woodwork, and they still, this morning, Vince said, put them on there, what the heck, so that's a hope. It's hard because not everybody's on Facebook like I am, and I can't reach out to each person individually because they're busy. It's hard to contact everyone.
Sure.
So my hope is to take 8 of the alternates, whoever they may be, or if that's not the case, I get 6. The 2 want to come off the list, whatever. I wanted to do 1,000 entry, 5,000 to win. That was the goal. I got a couple drivers that kind of bid on it, but most of them are just waiting to get in on the other one, because that's only
The other one, right?
$350.
Yep.
So that's something I've been working on. Vince always says, do your thing. If you think it'll work, let's do it. Because 8 cars really isn't a big deal to sneak in there on a high roller thing and raise the stakes a little bit, So
Yep.
We'll see how it goes. And who knows if I find out, because once I get off of here and talk to Vince, I'm sure he knows about the no drama thing. So if that is the case and they are not testing on that Friday, and I'm hoping Wayne's listening, because if he tells you, I don't have
listening.
I don't have anything on my end, so I can't see if anybody's chatting or not. I probably do, but I'm afraid to touch the screen. I'll disappear.
So I will say that Wayne just posted in the chat and said that they will be having a gamblers race on Sunday, obviously weather permitting, this coming weekend.
Oh,
So
good.
For anyone
Good.
that still has the itch to race, if the place is raceable, and I'm sure if anyone can make it raceable, it'll be Wayne and his crew. That they're
Absolutely.
planning on having a gamblers race on Sunday. So
They are top notch for sure. I know that.
I'm glad you saw that. 'cause
If
that's
there's
gonna
anybody can make it ready. That's awesome that he's doing that, because not for nothing, it's a tough weekend and we postponed, but at the same time, you want to see them get something out of it. Sunday looks perfect.
absolutely.
Monday looks good. I was even talking to Vince about moving to Monday. I never heard him say no so fast in my life. He goes, "You ever been to a divisional that moved?" It's like, he goes, "I go home. I take the loss." He said, "I go home. I got a family." I said, "Oh, those people?
Yeah,
No, wait.
they'll be there when you get
Go
there.
ahead.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, eating with open arms, empty pockets." What you got, Chris?
So that Friday, I'm assuming he's talking about the weekend of the reschedule. The Friday, sorry. They have a track rental pre-scheduled that is not part of the 10K.
Okay. People can be bought, I'm just kidding.
I've been trying, but it's not working, Gary.
Well, I'll take 14th and 15th. Let me get that out real quick.
Yeah, right.
I will take 14th and 15th. And if I have to give Pete the best appearing, I'll do it right now. Okay, it's over. Nobody had a chance.
Hey, listen, I'm not proud. I'll take whatever I can get.
I'm the same way. Throw me $10, I'll take it. But no, that's perfectly fine. I'm always trying to lobby for something. Give him the plate.
What do you got?
There you go. Well,
Put it on your chest.
Put it in front of the
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll look it on the front of the car.
Boy, that's
There you go.
hey, you know what?
This is the
It'd be
test run,
nice
so
to
it's
see your
missing,
car.
it's missing a little bit at the top. So that'll work good for you because we all know that you're missing a little anyway. So
Perfect. Absolutely. Yeah.
God,
Awesome.
none of us.
Deanna
funny.
Rocket
Well,
wants to know, Gary, if you can run through the new schedule for the late arrivals.
Okay, well, as most of you know, I don't hold an umbrella inside for no reason. We are obviously postponed for this weekend. We're moved to September 14th and 15th of this year, thank God. Times are still the same. I would say we're probably going to be there on Friday, not to race, but to collect money. I am going to come up with a little bit of an agenda for that as soon as I square everything away with Vince in the next half hour or so I can make that announcement, like get there, talk to Wayne. Obviously, he is the main person to go over that with. I want to make sure that we can get in there and get parked, and the easier process for the drivers, the better. So if we can get them paid on Friday night, depending on how everything works, as long as the weather permitting, we can be on track by 9 o'clock, unless Wayne has some other plans in his head. Again, September 14th and 15th for the rescheduled, postponed DEWZEN products, 10Ks, along with the Lorenz United no box class. As well as if you are in the NHRA bracket finals the following week, you will be, if you're racing in our race and you're racing the following week at the bracket finals, which is at Lebanon Valley, you will be able to leave your stuff, your trailer, whatever makes it best convenient for you. I mean, if you want to take it home, that's fine, but you're able to leave your stuff there. And I know from experience that is very helpful sometimes. So, high roller race is kind of fingers crossed. If everything goes well, we're going to work something in that night, because there are no dirt cars racing. Because probably that's a question, Chris, you asked that earlier, and that is a great question. They will not be racing that Saturday night on the 14th, which gives us a lot more time to work with. Now hearing about the no drama, that is huge. That is huge. Is there a chance for Pete's 15Ks? Because I didn't say it. Is there a chance that there's going to be 2 15K races? Sure. Why not?
That was totally my idea, just so you know.
Yes.
Presented by Straight Line Performance and Automotive.
Let's not get crazy.
I've been following this Mass Traction guy. He's pretty good. But yeah, that's something that we really got to look at. You know, we want to keep the entry the same. We don't want to start moving things around in money. So if you look at it that way, we just got to make sure the format works, period. 15K. Okay, but we have to make sure the payouts, the round monies, etc. Personally, after the response of the positive response from all the drivers, whether it be on Facebook, my phone, Vince's phone, and I'm sure Wayne's finally saw what a positive text looks like after today. But still love you, Wayne. But the reality is, I think we just boosted the car count possibly. You know what I mean? The people that couldn't have made it because they were broke before this weekend now have 4 weekends or whatever, 5 weekends to get their stuff right. So hopefully, you know, that's the goal. It's a driver-oriented race. I want everybody to be there. That's the thing. So if we seem to think that a 15K and a 15K work, why not do it? Mid-September, bang out some cash. That would be great.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
Hell yeah, exactly. The high roller thing is we're going to keep the list the way it is. Nothing has changed. I want to point that out. And that is a tentative Saturday night. That's going to base, everything's going to be based on how it goes. So the list is going to be the same. Now, honestly, whether it be a 32 car field or a 16 car field, that's yet to be determined because 16 is obviously easier to run. So maybe we'll take 16 and 16. And if I can bang out an 8 car field real quick, I'm going to throw that in there. I want that. I want a big stakes. You know, by that time, 5:30, that crew out there, Lebanon Valley, they're just phenomenal. You get done by 5:30, and you got 5 hours or 4 hours to run another race. It can be done, and I can get 8 cars in there. That'd be fantastic. At whatever the entry is, you know. Sometimes I know 1,000's a little steep, but $1,000 to win 5 in 4 rounds, who knows? You know. But if I get some feedback, like hey, 750 or whatever, if I get feedback, if anybody knows me, I work from there. So if I get 6 guys that are like, we'll be in for this or that, well, let's do it. Let's put it out there. So. Right now, tentatively, high roller race is tentative for Saturday night, but how we approach it is yet to be determined. I guess that's the best way to put it, whether it be 32 or 16. But I'm keeping the list the way they are. And from my understanding, they all just grew from drivers like I'm back in. Because I knew it was coming as the weather was getting bad, that the drivers are jumping off those lists, so that's okay.
Right.
I get it. Hey, we're human. We're drivers. We're promoters. We're human. You know, we have families. We get it. So I'm just glad we did the right thing by the driver. Period.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Shirts are made. Chris,
One
here's
other question I saw in here. Give me a second to try and find it. Jim Brown wanted to know if he got in or not.
Jim Brown. Is he a dragster?
He is a door car.
He should be on the list. If not, I'll put him on. They should be in. I
Okay.
can't look right now. I'll check. Jim Brown, he should be in.
Yep, James Brown. So
Yeah, he should be on because I'm missing 3 cars. Actually, I'm missing 2 because Bruzo just got back in. So yeah, he should be in. If not, I'll make sure he gets put.
I got a comment from Wayne, a guy named Wayne Del Monte. I don't know if you ever heard of him or not.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Big guy
he
named
said-
Butterworth.
He said, "Tell Mary Poppins to ditch the umbrella."
Done.
There you go.
Whatever Wade said. Whatever Wade, see, he can be bought. I can be bought.
Jim Brown said, "Thank you very much," and Wayne is throwing hearts at you right now.
Oh, hearts. Oh my
Yeah.
God, he knows where those are? Oh, how about this? There you go. Heart for you, my friend. I love that guy. Have I mentioned that yet? I'd like Friday, please. I'm trying to subliminal.
Yeah.
Use the Force Skywalker.
Friday. Oh, well. You know, it's worth a try. Friday. I'll just...
Oh, I know what else.
Gary's going to be serenading Wayne out of his window in the morning.
Yeah. How'd you get Friday? Don't talk about it.
Just do it. One other thing I wanted to mention, since the weekend has been canceled, I was gonna bring the donation box.
Postponed. That's right.
Postponed.
Cancel's a whole nother word, my friend.
Right.
I know you.
Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. It's okay. I don't hate. I still love you, Chris.
So as she's laughing in the background over there in the living room. So as most people know, we are selling stickers. Well, no, we're not selling stickers. We're taking donations for a tribute sticker. This is going to be kind of hard because of the glare and.
You're good. No, we can see it.
It looks good.
Oh,
Yep.
crap.
Right there.
Yeah. Don't
for,
move.
for the janky. Yeah, no, I'll try not to breathe either. for the Janky family. A bunch of people had asked if I was going to be at Lebanon Valley this weekend because they wanted stickers. Obviously, not going to be at Lebanon Valley this weekend. But if you still would like a sticker or 2 or 10 or whatever, hit me up on Facebook and I'll send you either my Venmo, my PayPal, whichever you use, and I'll throw them in the mail whenever. Hopefully in the next couple days, because I actually have a couple that I got to mail out, and I got to get some addresses for people that wanted me to leave them in Sue's office this weekend. But yeah, so again, all the money is going to go to the Janky family. And everybody knows, unfortunately, Bill passed away in a racing incident. But all the money raised is going to go to the Jankies. So
Very nice.
please hit me up on Facebook. If you know my email, shoot me an email. And I'll get the correct information to you and from you, and they can be mailed. It's not a big deal.
I know Vince and myself will put up separately some cash, so there's no doubt about that. So
All right, cool. Yep, I'll catch up with you guys. That's not a big deal. So I will include the Racers News Network sticker in your order. And
everybody have one.
my awesome little, this is a family design. Both Tanya and I did this. Our little hero cards. It's got a reminder of who makes this program happen, the date, and my email is on there on some of these as well. So
Very cool.
that's that.
Very nice, man. You've been busy.
She's been busy.
She's been busy. I know. I had her going round and round with the shirts that I got. She probably thinks I'm nuts. She'd send me a picture. I'm like, no,
She
no.
said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're not crazy.
Every time you send
You're
me
not
something,
crazy. You're not
No.
crazy.
that's all right. Part of the business.
So
I'll send her a few driver's texts one of these days, and she'll be like, "Whoa, okay, you were easy.
she doesn't mind. She doesn't mind at all.
It's okay. No, it's pretty awesome."
All right, so that's that. Again,
14th.
September 14th, 15th,
Yep.
delayed, not or rescheduled, not
Postponed.
Scheduled.
postponed. There we go.
Postponed.
That's the word I was looking for.
It's okay. There's a lot going on right now on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially now that I got
Again,
nothing to
Gary,
do.
I know we're kind of wrapping up a little bit, but thank you very much for the call that you guys made. Thank you for not just bagging it this year and working with Wayne to find another weekend. And we're going to see you one way or another. We're going to be there. We're going to be racing.
Get her shined up. Get her shined up.
One question before you ship out of here.
Yes.
Do you remember approximately what your car count average was for last year? Ballpark.
Car count compared to entry is awful. So I'm going to say 150, 160. I'm going to be way off because the entries gets into the 200s. So,
Right.
you know, as far as the entries. So I really do this every time. And Vince always says that was a great number, you know, but I think it was, I'm going to say 150, 160, but the entries is, you know, balloon magnified. It's huge.
Right.
Because
Right.
the doubles, especially on Sunday. Everybody wants that extra time trial. That's available. Don't forget that either. September 14th, 15th. Still, doubles. Everything that was supposed to happen this weekend is going to be in a nice little box on 2 days, and we're going to make it all happen. Doubles, price the same. Hopefully 15K.
15 grand. My
Yes.
idea. That was
Your
my
idea.
idea.
Yes,
Remember
in case Vince is sitting there listening. He's probably not sitting, but he's probably like, Gary. But you know what? I don't care. If I need Friday. I want Friday. Okay, I just wanted to put that in there. Just really, Chris, thank you, both of you. Thank you for having me on. It's
Our
a
pleasure.
It's an honor to be able to do these things for the drivers, you guys. We do sweat a little bit putting the stuff together. So thank you to the drivers for understanding. Let me just put that out there.
Personally, I feel as though it was a smart call. It was a great call. You know, even if we're losing a day, I'd rather have 2 great days than sitting in the motorhome, listening to them drying the track. Then it rains again, and I just think it was a really good call in my opinion. So great job, guys.
Thank you. How about you, Chris? Yes,
I'm
thank
good.
you. Me
I
too.
am good. Hopefully, maybe with a little luck, I'll actually go to the camp. So
Yeah.
it'll be a little cooler at night. So
Yeah, bring some
That
sweats.
should actually be perfect weather.
Yes.
That's the time of year. And listen, anytime I could go to the track and not have to turn my air conditioner on overnight, the select few that know me are laughing right now because that's always a thing for me. I always tell my wife, we're turning the generator off at night. She gets mad at me. And if the butlers are watching, they're probably cracking up right now.
all right, Gary. Well, thank you for coming on and hanging out.
Thank
I said the DEWZEN triple tens or double 15s, September 14th and 15th. And I know that we'll be talking more about it. And we'll have Gary on again probably that week before. It's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. And that actually, I'm kind of in the same boat as Pete. It makes my life a little less complicated.
Yeah,
So,
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming on, Gary, and letting us know what's up.
No problem. Have a great night.
all right, Gary,
Thanks,
take
buddy.
care.
Bye-bye.
All right, Gary Simon's coming on and having some fun with us tonight. So, rescheduled September 14th, 15th. So that leads us into what's coming up next weekend.
The guessing game.
The guessing game will kick off. I'll probably start it on Sunday again. Thank you to Mass Traction and Brandon Mass. It's been awesome. I had the chance to talk to him the other night. He's very happy and would actually like to come back next year and possibly do some more stuff with us. So that's awesome. Yeah, so I'll probably start it Sunday night and barring any R words, you know what I mean? We'll end again Friday night at midnight. The guessing that is, and same rules. Everybody probably knows them all by now, but I'll say it anyway.
No, hold on. Time up. The first day of racing is Friday, so it's got to end Thursday night, doesn't it?
Yeah, but they don't have all. I don't think juniors are running on Friday. I'd have to look at a run schedule.
Gotcha. Yeah, right. Because
I'll kick
juniors
it
don't
off
run
on
on
Sunday.
Fridays.
Yeah. So I'll kick it off this coming Sunday, and the end date I'll let everybody know by like Monday at the latest because I'll be able to find out. Actually, I'll probably be able to find out tomorrow, but just the same. But again, timestamp on your post for your guess breaks the tie. Whoever gets there first wins, obviously, if it's a tie. That's probably the biggest one, really, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
Easy peasy.
easy peasy. Yeah, so New England Dragway, Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series divisional event. Pete's happy because he'll have some time to play with his car.
Yes,
and
sir.
make sure everything's kosher. And it's always a good time. See everybody that I don't normally get to see because I seem to live up here in frickin' purgatory.
Yeah.
Hopefully not for much longer though. Hopefully by this time next year we'll be living in Virginia.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Hopefully. So anything else, Pete? Anything else bouncing around inside your head?
Now, oh, you know what? Could I go over the waffle?
Yes, your waffle.
Okay. As time goes on, I'm thinking of new ways to make it a little more exciting. So, $250 for 120 spots. First chip will get the car, or the cash option of 18 grand. The next 10 chips will get their $250 back. Okay. If the winner chooses the cash option, then the car becomes for sale for 15 grand, turnkey, just the way it's listed in the raffle. If there's more than one person interested in buying it for 15, there will be another chip draw of the people that are interested. And then the winner of that chip draw could buy the car for 15. On top of that, something that I thought of this morning. If you share the post for the raffle, there will be a separate drawing. Don't even have to buy a ticket to participate. All you got to do is share it, and you're in the running. Will be another chip draw. The first chip I draw will get $250 just for sharing. You never know. It could be you.
I already shared it too.
About that. Just keep in mind, my only stipulation on that is, in order for me to do that, the raffle has to fill in the car, or the cash prize has to go. If for some reason it doesn't fill and I bag the whole idea, I'm not going to still give $250 away if I don't take in any money on the raffle. So if we don't get a lot of action on this in the next week or so, then I'm going to start doing some minis. But 18 grand or the car for a shot for 250. So see what happens.
Very cool. And the Racers News Network sticker will stay on the hood scoop, as well as the little green ribbon thing, because they have proof that the car runs better with those on it, because it didn't run really well until we put those on it.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Sure. So that's it. It's 8 o'clock. We got all our race for this, all the info for the upcoming race. I think we're good to go.
I think we are. So again, September 14th and 15th, rescheduled DEWZEN double 15s or triple 10s to be determined.
On Allie's birthday.
On Allie Pettit's birthday. Yeah. So somebody wants to bake a cake, and we'll have an Allie celebration. So she was going to join us, but she had some stuff come up that she needed to tend to. And then again, with the rescheduling of the race from this weekend to September, she asked to step out to tend to her stuff. And I said that was absolutely fine.
And I'm guessing that we will probably have the crew on the Tuesday before the race, because by then I'm sure they'll have all the stipulations worked out as to how much and high rollers and daily purses and entrance fees and all that good stuff. So
the who's and the whats and so ons and
exactly
so forth. So everybody have a great weekend. Make sure you wear your floaties if you're really short, or just stay inside. Might be safer that way. No,
that'll probably work.
That wasn't a dig at you.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right, have a great night, everybody. Again, September 14th and 15th is the rescheduled DEWZEN race at Lebanon Valley Dragway. Any questions, hit up Gary Simons. And that's it. We're out of here. We'll be back in 2 weeks from tonight. More than likely, we could be talking about carburetors.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. All right.
Have a good night, everyone.
See ya.